Hey guys, Gustavo Vierini here, and today I'm gonna share with you my take on confabulation type of effect. So I call it lucid dream prediction. So the thing is that I always wanted to finish my show doing a prediction, but without forcing anything. For quite a while I performed dream prediction by Paul Romani. Actually, he helped me to put these effect out, because actually there is a piece of my routine that I need to give credits to Paul Romani. Actually, he gave me permission to share one of the crucial technique that I use on this take. So let's go and watch first the performance, and then we come back here and I will explain everything you need to know. And plus, as a bonus, I'm gonna give you my take on sealing a prediction in front of the audience. For example, if you need to do a TV show, if you want to do like a prediction for football teams and stuff like that, that you can show to the camera, and actually basically you can almost show the prediction, and the TV host can sign the prediction, and you seal the prediction in front of them. They hold on to the prediction till the day you need to open up these. So then I will show you my take on it and how can I seal my prediction in front of them with their signature, and it ended up being the same paper in the end of the performance. So let's take a look first on the performance that I used to perform on stage, and then I come back to explain you everything.
I will try to pick people again, but completely random. I will throw this piece of this paper ball. First of all, I'll give to my judge here. You hold this, please. So now you will be in charge to do that. So you throw the paper anywhere you want. Could be this section, that, or that one. So if the ball comes toward you, please just catch the ball, otherwise it's gonna hit you. Okay? Are you ready for that? That's your decision. Go wherever you want. Where? Sir, you don't need to come up on stage. I just want to ask you something. Imagine that you were in my dream last night. I know you don't want to do that, right? Neither do I. But imagine I was traveling to somewhere. Could be any place. Could be a city or a country. You decide, and I count to 3, you just shout the place that comes to your mind, okay? 1, 2, 3, now.
California.
California. You want to change your mind?
Yeah.
You want to change your mind? Oh, that's made me shake. Okay, change your mind and shout.
Hawaii.
Why? You want to change it again? Interesting. Okay. So you now. Let me just take note of it. Don't forget. Just throw the paper ball anywhere. Could be that way, could be that way. Boom! That's you. So imagine that I was in Hawaii. I entered in a restaurant over there, and I wanted to eat something. Which kind of food? Just pick. Shrimp. Any specific kind of shrimp with some specific sauce, or it's okay, so just shrimp? Shrimp? Shrimp, okay, that's fine. Now, I want you to throw, let me just take a note of it. Just throw the ball anywhere else. Just, you choose, anywhere. The lady over there. Hello, how are you? So, I was in Hawaii eating shrimp. I could be in Bali eating ice cream, but not. They chose those two places, those two different things. So imagine that after eating shrimp, I paid my bills. Amazing, isn't it? Should be like that. Imagine how much did I pay for the shrimp in Hawaii, and shout.
$30.
How much?
$30.
30. You're gonna change your mind. You could go for 28.
30.
Okay, you chose 30. Okay. Not 28. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Do you mind to come up over here with me? Yes? Please give her a big round of applause. Yes. I'll wait for you. Yes? How are you? You can keep this for a while. Just to clarify here, I'll give you a mic too, just to make sure that everything is fair. So, first of all, the place, Hawaii, right?
Yes.
Second, the food, shrimp, right?
Yes.
Third, the price, 28, right? No, 30. I know, I tried to change your mind, but didn't work. Anyway, sometimes I'm reading people, sometimes I'm trying to influence them, but sometimes it doesn't work. Well, do you remember the envelope over there, right?
Yes.
You remember that. So, did you see the envelope? It was here the whole time? Nobody touched it? Don't wanna do anything here? That's me. And you remember your initials were, and yours as well, right? So if we manage to have the initials here, it's a good sign. First of all, her initials is what? Is BA? BA. Is it BA here?
It is BA.
Yes. And yours is R?
It is
F.
RF.
RF, yes.
It's RF.
Can you please check the envelope, make sure that it's completely sealed, no holes, nothing, it's completely stable.
Totally sealed all four
And
sides.
can you touch here just to feel that there is something inside?
I feel a
Yes?
piece of paper.
Piece of paper in there. So make sure that I'm not gonna cheat or doing anything. I'll rip it off like this, and then you reach inside and you grab the piece of paper there. I don't wanna do anything. Just pull it out. Sometimes it's.
It's fighting back.
Oh, I think it's stapled, isn't it? No, maybe not. Okay, it's good. It's good. So basically, we've got this piece of paper. Open up this. Open everything. I know. Can you please read out loud from the first
Yes.
till the end of it?
Hi everyone. Last night I had a very strange dream. It looked like a premonition. I was traveling to Hawaii.
Oh.
There I ate shrimp.
No.
And I paid $28. Gustavo.
I tried, but you know what's the funniest thing that happens all the time? I got Hawaii correct. I got shrimp correct. And because of $2, they don't clap. Wait. Stop clapping. I'm not asking for it. Now, you might go for a standing ovation. Wait! Don't do that. Do you remember the paper that I was throwing away all the time? And
Yes.
you catch the paper and you throw there, and you throw there, and you throw to you. It was the entire time over there I didn't touch. I asked you to
Right.
just hold on to it all the time, right? Because I knew that you won't be satisfied with 28. So then I saw it in the future and I fixed it before the show starts. Can you open up the ball, please?
Maybe just the difference between Canadian and American dollar.
No, it's American dollars, so I think it's $1 and $2. Now we can eat shrimp in Hawaii! Thank you very much! Thank you very much.
So welcome back, and now it's time for me to show you how do I prepare my predictions and everything you need to know to perform the same thing that I do. So basically that's the prediction. I'm gonna show you in a moment. Actually, I'm gonna just prepare one in front of you right here. I use to start with this A4 sheet of paper. I also need a bigger envelope and a smaller envelope like this, right? I use different colors, so then it's clear that there are only two envelopes. I can show it inside here, and I show it's empty all the time, and it's completely two random and normal regular envelopes. So to prepare the prediction first, you need this A4 sheet of paper. So then you will just do this, actually fold in half and tear up half, then in half again. So basically with one paper sheet you can prepare like 4 predictions, right? You can do 4 predictions with one piece of paper. So that's the size of my prediction, and it doesn't need to be bigger than that. It's almost like following the idea of Juan Tamariz when he says that if the person on stage reacts, the audience will do the same. Many others have talked about it. So that's the major effect that comes from the stage and go through the audience. So basically I fold in the middle, I fold it again, and I fold it again, right? I do the creases because I need to know where I write down my prediction. So that's the paper ready to go. Basically my prediction will fill up the whole paper, but this rectangle over here, this is the place that will be open for me to fill up in the moment of the show. Okay, I'll explain afterwards again. So then to do my prediction, I use this pen over here. You might see and you might think, oh, that's a Sharpie marker, permanent marker. Actually it is not. That's what it seems to be, but I use it on stage and it works like a charm. Actually it looks like a Sharpie, even the tip look like a Sharpie, but it's not. It's a pencil. It's a pencil inside here. So basically I removed the tip, I removed the cartridge over here, I put a pencil over here, and I painted in black. The wooden part of it, I painted in black. That's it. So that's a pencil. So then I write my prediction here. I will show you exactly what I write down. It's pretty much every night is the same. This one is not from the show that you saw, but it's the same lines, same thing that I write all the time. So I'm gonna write down here, and I'm gonna show you in a moment, like this. So I put, hi everyone. Last night, in a moment I'm going to explain as well the premise behind it, why I call it lucid dream prediction, because I always wanted to perform the same act in the same venue, and if people coming back, if you know, to see my show again over and over, they would say, oh my god, again the dream. I mean, he's having the same sort of dream every night. So then I use this subtlety that I not in the performance that you just saw. It's not there, because it's when I come first on stage and I say some words about the lucid dreams that I used to have, and in a moment that I ask people to sign their names in an envelope. So, but this one is not in the performance, but I basically explained that every night when I have the show the day after, I used to use my effort to dream with something specific, and I need to dream with a place, a type of food, and a price, and suddenly it happens. And then I ask, and some people, they know about these lucid dreams, and they know what I'm talking about. So then I just use this sort of premise for this kind of thing, and then when I have these ideas, I wrote it down and I put it in an envelope, and now I'm going to try to make you part of my dream. And then I start throwing paper ball and to choose the person from the audience, right? So let me finish this. Last night I had a very strange dream, and then I put, it looked like a premonition. Ooh. It looked like a premonition. Now, time for to prepare the piece of the prediction. Sometimes I keep it, sometimes I don't. Most of the times, actually, I don't keep it. But while I'm having this one here, I have this as an example, so then I can keep this just to make sure that I write the same things and the same space. But you get used to it. You don't pretty much need after doing that for a while. So then I was traveling to there. I ate and I've paid for it. I'm gonna show you now. I sign my name down here. So this is one more layer of deception, because when the person on stage reads this piece of paper, they know that I wrote with the permanent marker in the notepad that I'm about to show you as well. So then it couldn't be written during the show, so it was the whole time in the envelope, right? So then I'm gonna close here, so now you can see, like, hi everyone, last night I had a very strange dream. I use these words strange, weird, this kind of stuff the whole show, so they are used to see me saying these words, so then I can use these words here as well. It looked like a premonition. I was traveling to and blank space. There I ate blank space, and I've paid, and the dollar sign here for it, right? And then I sign my name. When I fold the paper, I'm gonna fold it facing me, and I'll show you. When I fold the paper entirely, you cannot see anything, but actually it's gonna be open like this, so then I can fill up the informations here, the place, here the food, and here the price. Okay, so that's the prediction itself. So now I'll have this inside the notepad. So now it's time to talk a little bit about this. Actually, you might be familiar with the double writing thing, the double writing technique, when you have actually to write two things, one in the pad, on the pad, and one on the prediction. Basically here I write only once, and I write directly here. I don't need to write anything here because I have a pre-written thing here, which is, that's the subtlety that I was talking about. Paul Romani, he gave me permission to use it and to show you how to use it as well. So what I have on this pad is, it's written 1, place, number 2, food, number 3, price. That's it. That's what I use. So then I have this on top of everything. It covers, and I put this sort of rubber band here. So it's ready to go. This and this, and I'm ready to go. I have a big number to finish my show, only with this and 2 envelopes. That's fantastic, isn't it? So I have this, I open, I turn like this, I open like this, I put my thumb, and then I turn, and I'm holding with my thumb. So now the subtlety here is, of course, I will write exactly with what people are telling me from the audience, right? I throw paper balls, like 1 paper ball to everyone, like you saw, and one person shouts a place, the second a food, and the third a price. But what I used to do, actually, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, it depends. If people, for example, tells me London, for example, I used to put something like England rather than London. So I used to, shift between the city and the country, which makes it more deceptive as well. So if I was doing a magic trick, I need to be spot on all the time, and sometimes I don't do that. So then I put, for example, if they say Rio de Janeiro, I put Brazil, whatever. So let's assume that here, I am here, so they said England, and in this case I put London. London. So then the second spectator grabs the ball, and they say that I was eating, don't know, shrimp, and I put here shrimp. And then they say the price. If they say, for example, like in the performance, I think it was 28, I think. So no, actually 30, I think it was 30, and then I put 28 or something like that. So anyway, if they say something, I generally go off by 3, 2, 5 sometimes, even 10. I've done with 10 as well. So if they say something point cents, you could have the change inside the paper ball, even the coins if you want to. Generally I don't do that. I put only banknotes or bills, it depends which country you are. So, and then I put it inside the paper ball, but if they say something point something, I put point something here, but I take off like $2, $3 or something like that. So let's assume they said I don't know, $30 and 55 cents. So then I put 28.55. Okay, let's assume that they put like that. And I put 28.55. So then I know that inside the paper ball I have $2. So then I just take off $2 from here. Again, I'm gonna point here, but then I'll do that later on. Again, the guy who was the first to perform this kind of thing, to have change inside the paper ball, was a magician, a mentalist from UK called Maurice Fogel. So I need to just to point that out here. So when I finish filling up the paper here, what I have to do is very, very simple. I have to go here, fold it inside, palm it behind the notepad. So then now it's time for the person, the third person, to come up on stage, and this is for confirmation purpose only. So then I turned to the person on stage with me and I said, so first of all was the place, right? Which was, in the case here, put London, so they said England, I think. That was our imaginary dream here. So then I say, first of all, was the place was England, right? And second, shrimp, the food, and third, the price, which was 30.55, right? Yes, $30.55. So generally in this bit I used to say, so third the price, which is 28.55, right? Why do I say that? It's because during the performance generally I insist to the person to change their mind from like 30 to 28, because basically in my mind I know that I wrote 28 before the show starts, but of course I don't. I just ask if they want to change their mind. If they don't, so then I write down 28. But then I don't say it. I keep trying to change their mind. Oh, you don't want a 30? Okay, that's fine. So then when the guy comes on stage, I show him and I say, and the price, which was 28.55, and they said no, it's 30.55, and I say yes, 30.55, and I point to the audience. Basically it's written here, first England, second shrimp, and third 30.55. That's what the audience perceives. That's genius. Thanks again, Paul Romani. That's fantastic. So then after finishing that, I just throw it away, and this is palmed, and this is ready to be loaded into the envelope. So now let's skip from here to the envelope. I'm gonna teach you how to construct the envelope and how to prepare everything, and then we come back to finish the routine itself. So to prepare the envelope, you need of course one envelope, and just a single envelope, like a single envelope like this, manila envelopes or something like that. So you have a very simple preparation to do on this envelope. I'm going to show you step by step right now. First of all, I use to fold the flap of the envelope to the other side, increase it, and it's going to be my hint to find here. If you go through the light, if you have a light source behind it, it's not very clear here, but oh, there we go. So you can see the flap where it goes. So I need this, and I do marks inside here just to know more or less where I need to staple my envelope. So basically it will be like this, right? Of course I don't do those marks with permanent markers just for the sake of explanation. Actually I do it with a pencil because I don't want it to go through the envelope. Sometimes it goes, it didn't, but anyway. So now I have it in there. So then I grab the stapler, I go inside and I staple the envelope. It doesn't need to be precise, it doesn't need to be exactly, but only as close as possible, like this. Doesn't need to be on top of. So then what I need to do now is to turn the envelope to see the staples over here, and to do it again I need to staple again over here, mirroring the image of the staple. Look, so this one will be pretty much right here, and the other one probably right here, and the other one probably right here. 1, 2, and 3. So then let's go with the stapler here and do this. One here, and one here. So basically that's what you need to do, right? So when the flap is in the right position, it looks like the envelope is closed. is stapled, right? It's going to be like this. In a moment I'm going to show you how, right? So then I staple also here because I want the illusion of both sides of the envelope are stapled, so there's nothing that can come in or out from the envelope, right? That's pretty much how to prepare the staple part of it. So I need to point out here that in the 50s there was a guy called Ulysses Frederick Grant who invented a trick using making a ring disappear and reappear between two index cards is stapled everywhere, right, all around. So he came up with the idea of the staples and using rubber cement to make the ring appear inside. So afterwards, many magicians and mentalists started using it for predictions or to seal signed card inside envelopes and so on. I came up with my own variation of it, which is a stapled envelope, and the principle is the same, like the idea of being shut with staples, right, like this. So that's my take on his idea, right? So basically now I need rubber cement. This is a Brazilian version of rubber cement. You can use your own. So I put a little bit of the rubber cement right here, and then I kind of is on top of here. So then I fold it and squeeze it because I need to see the mark down here. So then I put some as well down here. I'm doing this quick. You understand? So then I have rubber cement over here, from here to there, and of course down here as well. But I need to let it dry. I have one already dry here, so it's dry. So then I fold in the middle. I buckle the envelope like this, and I crease just a little bit here and here. Then the envelope stays like this, kind of open, right? This is very important in the moment. So basically now I need one of this piece of paper that we use to do the prediction. This is half of it, the same size of the prediction. I take one piece and I fold it. Fold it again, but now I don't fold over like this. I fold one more time like this, not even half, just a little bit like this, and I fold again like this, and I do a sort of, it's kind of an L from the alphabet. Look, like this, the letter L, right? So then I use this to make my envelope open the whole time, just to keep it open, right? So then I put it in here like this. Let me show very close here. Basically, it keeps my envelope open, right? So it's not gonna shut because of the rubber cement, but then actually it does two things. First of all, to keep my envelope open, and also to create the illusion of the paper inside. So then I can do this. After let it dry, you can close and squeeze here, you squeeze here, and just a little bit right here, right? You can even fold a little less. Let me do it again. Just a little less. It could be half of it. It's just to stay right there. It doesn't need to go over. So we put it over here. We can buckle the paper as well, like the envelope is, like this V shape, right? So it stays here. So then I fold it over, I squeeze here, I squeeze here, and I squeeze in the middle. Okay, but if you look, it's open, right? It's open. So I can easily put my thumb here and do this, and with my finger as well. So then it opens. Okay, so again, just squeeze a little bit, and a little bit, and it looks closed, right? So most of the time I do a question mark here. I put a question mark here. You can do if you want to, and plus I go to the audience and I give a pen like this and ask them to sign their initials or their signatures here. So then you can kind of flash this like this. You don't show too much like this, but you can do this. Oh, I have a stapled envelope here. There's a content inside. Please fill it in here. So they will fill the paper that is inside this one here. So they will fill it. Yeah, there's a content inside. So then please sign your name here so nobody can touch it, nobody can switch the envelope, and blah, blah, blah. Then I show the bigger envelope and I say it's gonna stay here, the full view, the entire time of the show. And when I'm going down there, I open. Boom. I open and I take it out and I throw it out of the envelope, out of this envelope, but it's going to stay inside the bigger one. Okay, it doesn't make any difference because the bigger one won't be shown again. So again, show the envelope, it's signed, people will sign here, it's good. So then I go and it's going to stay inside this envelope here. I put it in there, I remove the paper, that's it, it's done. So now if I open here, you can see inside that the envelope is facing like upwards, just waiting, and the paper is beside it. See? It doesn't make any difference if it's behind, if it's besides. The thing is that the envelope is open, waiting for my prediction. Okay? And that's it. So in the beginning of the show, I give people to sign. I put it inside here, remove the paper, I close the envelope, and I put here. I use the chain with this paper clip, and I hang it to the mic stand. Or sometimes, if I'm doing a corporate event, I do it and I put it in the neck of someone, and someone will stay holding to it till the end of the show, right? Could be either way, it's just up to you. So it's in there, right? So now let's come back with the prediction. Time to load the prediction here. So it's hanged over there, as I said, at that very moment when we show this one, and when we are palming this one behind, we get rid of it and we go back to grab the envelope, right? So we take it, we remove the paper clip, we open, we turn to the people, to the person on stage and ask, do you remember what I got here? And the person will, oh, the envelope or whatever, if they remember or not. That's the moment. When I ask something, I go inside and I load it. So then I kill that time and they won't be expecting anything. So then I have time to put it inside and have no, I don't have to rush. Okay? So look, basically I do this. I put, let me show close here. So I go there, I put it inside like so. I push and I pull the envelope. While I'm pulling the envelope, I just do this and I pull it out. I don't need to shut the envelope yet because I have plenty of time to do it outside. So then I pull out the envelope and I say, so that's the envelope with the signatures, right? And when I'm showing the signatures, I'm pressing here and closing with the rubber cement. But now I'm gonna show you outside. Imagine my hand is the bigger envelope. So it's like this. So my hand comes like this. I load, I pull, I close. I can even squeeze during the moment that I'm pulling out, but I don't need to be bothered to do exactly everything here and to make sure that it's closed. Not yet. So I pull it out, I do this. So check the signatures. When they check the signatures, I do this and I shut the envelope. So then, is that the signature? Yes, yes, yes. Please check if the envelope is closed. So now they will check. Now they cannot feel anything here. They will feel like only 3 staples over here. So they cannot feel like both, right? So it looks like it's passing through. So then the guy would check, yeah, it's everything closed. Yeah, absolutely. So now I take this upper part of the envelope and I rip it through this just to make sure that the prediction is down here. So then I tap the upper part of the envelope. This is my gimmick. So then I just put it in my pocket if I want to. Now I can give it away. The person can reach in and grab the paper, or they can like simply open themselves. Generally I open and they take it. The lady on the performance, she's got some trouble to get the paper, I don't know why, but anyway. So then they open and it's done. They read it and everything matches, and the changes inside the paper ball and everything is done. I mean, for me, that's my favorite effect to close my show. I do it all the time. I mean, that's my favorite. I'm being totally honest with you. That's my favorite effect, and I love to perform it, and it blows people's mind. I mean, after the show, they come and they talk about it, and they want to know, how can you predict that I would say shrimp, or what I would say, I don't know. They say crazy stuff sometimes, and it's funny because when they say crazy stuff, I try to be spot on in a specific thing, but I like to be off a little bit, slightly in the other thing, just to don't be like really precise, really bang on. So that's it. Let's talk a little bit about how to perform it on TV using the method that I told you before, that I used to do a prediction for could be for World Cup or any kind of football team prediction, lottery numbers if you want to, or anything that you can do for TV. Also headline predictions, anyway, anything. So basically you prepare same sort of paper, kind of same prediction, same size of prediction. So then let me see if I have the other prediction. What is it? Oh, is it that? So basically I prepare 2 same prediction, 2 exactly the same. You don't need 2 if you don't want to, but it's more for deception, and I love it. I love to add some layers of deception during the performance. And then I do like 2, like the same thing. For this case of headline prediction or football team prediction, you don't need to do in this space over here, because actually you keep the prediction with you can bring it home, you can do it like slowly, you can fill up the prediction over here. It doesn't make any difference. Actually, you have the whole time to do that. So then basically when I do this kind of stuff, I come to the TV host to sign the prediction, not the envelope, which is very deceptive. But actually what I do is I fold this paper like this. So then I let them read the first part of the prediction, and they see my signature, that sometimes I do it over here, and then they sign their names over here. After that, we fold it and fold it, and we are ready to seal the prediction, right? To seal this prediction, I will use one of my special envelopes with the rubber cement. I will show you what to do with the envelope actually, because it's gonna be in place the whole time without the paper in this case. You see why. And you need another envelope that looks the same. Okay, you will need also the bigger envelope, and plus a third bigger plastic envelope if you want to. It's just for protection, to don't rip this one, so it's good if you have this kind of FedEx envelope or something like that, right? So then I use this paper one, I use this paper one, and a plastic big one where they can sign everywhere. They can sign this one too, doesn't matter. So now let's go for this. First of all, the prepared envelope with the rubber cement and the staples, it's gonna stay the whole time here. You could put it a little bit to the side inside here, so it's not gonna fall out, right? So it stays over there, because basically I don't need to show the inside of this envelope, because it doesn't make any difference. I mean, I'm just sealing one envelope inside the other. It just, you don't need to show this envelope. So I take one of these regular envelopes that I used to do, and I fold the flap to the other side and I crease it. It's just for a very specific technique. It's for my switch, because I'm gonna switch this prediction before I seal it. So basically they will be holding onto a dummy prediction. Actually, the real one with their signatures I'm gonna bring home to prepare myself to the big day, right? So then basically it's open here, but the flap is on the back. So then I put this way on the table with the flap sides up, right? Like this on the table. It could be under the big envelope like this, because under this envelope will be my dummy prediction, which looks the same. Of course, I will fold the same way, just to be exactly the same as the other one, right? Which is the fold is different than the other one that I used before to do on stage, right? So this is my real one, this is the dummy one. The dummy one will be under this envelope where the open is, right? The flap is the other side, the dummy is underneath. So this one will be underneath the bigger one like this on the table, right? So the pressure will keep the dummy over there. You could, if you want to, keep the dummy one somewhere in your shirt or your vest or your, I don't know. I don't bother to do that actually. I do it this way. I put it in there. That's it. So then after the TV host signed over here, so I fold and I say now, I crease it and I say now it's time to seal the prediction to make sure that nobody will touch it, including me. So then I move the envelope, I pick up the one with the dummy underneath. Look, just put pressure and I move it Of course, just make sure the surface is like a glass or wood, something like that. Don't put like a mat or something like that. It might slide the dummy outside. So then just move it like this, grab it. So now what I do is, that's my mistake, because I think that the opening of the envelope is in here. Of course I know that it's not. It's just for my switch. This is a very bold switch, but it works like, it's incredible. Look, I love it. And it's the dummy one is down here. So then I go with the real one, they signed, and I do this. Oh, actually it's on the other side. It's in here, right? So my prediction inside the envelope, actually not. That's the dummy. My real one is behind it right now. So then I switched one from another. So this is the dummy. Now I'm gonna put it in here. That's the real one. Okay, let me show you like this. That's the real one. I will put the X the other side as well. So that's the real one. That's the dummy. Take a look. I pretend I'm gonna put it inside, so then I realize that the envelope is the wrong side, so then I put it here. I grab with my thumb. Now I'm holding both, right? I go with my right hand underneath. I come with my 4 fingers on top. And I go like I'm gonna go to just turn the envelope, but actually I'm not gonna turn the envelope. I'm gonna grab the paper and I bring it everything with me. And this is the real one. Actually the dummy one. The real one is going back and the dummy one is going inside. But when I'm doing it in full speed, you cannot notice. Look. So actually it's gonna go this way. That's the dummy, right? You can also, if you prefer, I'm gonna give you another handling here. If you prefer, you can use this hand, put it in here, and then use this hand to switch if you want to, right? It works as well. Like, you go this way, oops, put here, you turn. When you turn the envelope, you can cover pretty much the whole prediction. So then if they do like a slow motion afterwards, I mean only if it goes to YouTube, so then some people might try to catch you out, and then you just do this, you cover with your whole your 4 fingers and you put it inside here. So then you can change, you can switch like this, you can hold like this, show like this if you want, and then I turn the prediction like this. I palm it while I'm showing this, and then I go in my pocket to grab this stapler. I use this one-handed stapler. So then I go in my pocket, I grab it, and I come back, and I just do this. And now I staple here, here, and here, like the envelope we've got prepared inside there. And I do here, here, and here as well. And then I show this. This one will not be able to be signed. Actually, it's not to be signed. You can sign yourself if you want to. So then you just make sure that you sign exactly. This is exactly the same way that you've got the second one, the prepared one. So after doing that, you show, or you don't need to sign anything. Just show. Put it in here. So then you just put besides it like this. You don't need to show actually. Now you just put it inside here, go and keep clack, 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 stapling here, then put it inside the plastic one, or ask people to sign this one, both sides, and put it inside the plastic one, and this one go to the safe. That's it. So the day of the prediction, you have this, the real one with you. So then you open up, you fill up the whole thing. Make sure that you fold in exact the same way and bring it back. It's not going to be compared, I mean, not there, but maybe later on some crazy people that try to find out if you did something. So then be aware to do the same fold again. So then you come to the moment of the special moment of it, including when I was doing like this the opening of my prediction. I used this another gimmick to cover the prediction here, to be like during the show I could gesture like this and talk to people and do this kind of thing without, you know, flashing my hand, and they looked, they could see that there's nothing, even if I'm not saying oh, nothing in my hand. I don't do that. I just gesture like this, or talking about things, and I could do that. I used that once I did this kind of thing. You don't need to if you want. It's just, you know, you can keep casual like that. It doesn't make any difference. So then the moment that you cut the plastic envelope or whatever, you open this and you go to retrieve your envelope, and now you go for the prepared one. Of course, you load it the same way you do on the show, because it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick. It's going to stay open because the glue, the rubber cement is over here and here, so it's not going to shut. It's going to stay over there. Okay, so then again it's going to stay like this inside, of course, and I go to retrieve my envelope and I bring it back. I show blah blah blah, you know, show here it's completely sealed. There's my signature here, you can see, and then you show people, check everything. You go there, you tap the gimmick, get rid of it, just put it in your pocket, whatever. Ask them to pick up on this and to open, to check first. They will open like they did, and they check, is that your signature? Yes. Please read out loud my prediction. So that's it. Have fun. Have fun. It's time for me to credit some people that indirectly helped me on this routine. Sometimes directly, like Paul Romani. Paul Romani, as I said, he gave me permission to share with you the double writing thing here. So thank you very much, Paul Romani, for your kindness. And I have to point as well as Maurice Fogel for the idea of having the change inside the paper ball when you throw to the audience, and in the end the change will just make sense. Also Ulysses Frederick Grant, who was the first who invented the two index cards stapled all around. So through his idea I saw many other things, and I came up with my own, which is this very simple way to do the stapled envelope. And I need to point and to credit such an amazing human being called Carlos Bronzini. Carlos Bronzini is from Argentina. He is such an amazing performer, such an amazing teacher of magic and mentalism. So he was my source to know about Maurice Fogel, and also about UF Grant, or Ulysses Frederick Grant. So he helped me to find out who was the one that first came up with the idea of the staples and the envelope, and also the change inside the paper ball. So thank you very much, Carlos Bronzini. Thank you for purchasing this project, and I hope to see you next time.